Hey, Divine Masculines. Welcome into your reading. I want to look at what's happening between the Divine Masculine and his Divine Feminine at this time overall in the connection. So to do that, we're going to pull one card from the Journey of Love. And look at that, contemplation. So there's a lot of thinking going on between the two right now. A lot of thinking, a lot of assessing. This is the number 69 card. 6 plus 9 is 15. 15 in the tarot, I believe, is the Tower card. So that's, rude awakening, unexpected changing, shifts happening. And I'm going to pull some tarot cards to clarify this contemplation energy. What's being contemplated, what's being looked at, what is this all about, and how is that affecting the connection? Yeah, look, 8 of Swords, feeling trapped, feeling helpless, feeling, like things are beyond your control. Hermit, that's the result of sometimes we can be a little too introspective, too closed off, too within ourselves, and that's what's happening with the Divine Masculine, and he's driving himself stir crazy. Divine Masculine, what are you doing? You're thinking too much in this connection, right? And that's leading you to feel confused. That's leading you to feel powerless. Sometimes you just need to be a little more outward, right? Come out of your head, right? Get out of this contemplation mode, because here's the deal. You've been there for a very long time. You've been there long enough. So whatever it is you're contemplating, it's time to communicate about it, right? And this is, how you're seeing, or the lack of sight you have around your Divine Feminine and who she really is, right? We have this mother energy, this mother archetype, but you're seeing her in this shadow light as a result, right? Because we saw this 9 of Swords energy, right? This is not good in this 8 of Swords. So you're seeing your Divine Feminine in this shadow side of the mother, which is very smothering, controlling. This brings up abandonment issues, instilling guilt onto your partner. This is how you view her, as someone who just, creates a burden on you versus someone who loves you, nurtures you, cares for you. So it's like you're choosing to see the darker side and focus on that instead of really focusing on what's important here, which would be this Fool energy, which would be, the Fool, it says fearlessly reveals emotions, but instead Divine Masculine, you're in the shadow side of the Fool, where you're kind of stuffing things down, using humor to cover things up, acting like things are okay, wearing a mask, not really leaning into the truth of your emotions and the way that you're feeling and what the Divine Feminine is triggering in you at this time. Because here's the deal, this stuff right here, this has to do with your own need to heal your feminine energy that you carry, and the mother healing that you need to do from your own life, your own childhood, your own life experience, maybe even other connections, baby mothers, other relationships, whatever it is, right? Whatever these issues are you have with the mother archetype, the mother energy is being projected onto your Divine Feminine at this time, and it has you all up in your head thinking about it, ruminating over it, gathering more and more evidence to make you feel like you're right about it. But here's the deal, this is where it leaves you trapped and tied in this 8 of Swords energy, right? And so let's look at how, we see with that 8 of Swords here and the Hermit, it's a dark place that you're in when you are operating in this way. But let's just look a little bit deeper at how this leaves you feeling. Let's see. Expansion, wisdom, and completion. Yeah, it's like there's some growth that can't take place. There's some wisdom that can't be attained as long as you refuse to move forward, as long as you stay stuck inside of your own consciousness, inside of your own head, and not even remotely trying to get into your heart, divine masculine. I'm being a little tough on you today because here's the deal: you need to grow. It's time for this connection to move forward. It's time for it to shift. And the only way to do that is for you to learn from the experience, learn the lesson, turn it into wisdom instead of hurt and pain, so that this cycle can wrap itself up. Like, you got to do that. You got to come out of this Nine of Swords energy, because really all that's happening is it's become a self-fulfilling prophecy. All of the things you're thinking actually are not true. Does your divine feminine, does she carry some of these shadow attributes? Possibly. Does that make up the sum total of who she is? No, right? But you're taking something that, you experienced, maybe something she, showed in a moment of being triggered or whatnot, and you've now covered the whole connection, colored the whole connection with that. So here's the deal. How are you going to come out of this, divine masculine? How are you going to come out of this? Let's see. What are the agents for change around this, shifting this? And this is for your own soul growth. Yeah, you got to strive for it. You got to actually put in the effort. It says eventually the individual ego's drive to make things happen falls away, replaced with a relaxed, trusting openness to answers as they arise. Thank you, divine, for letting me move with the flow. Yeah, you got to stop blocking. You got to stop blocking. You got to stop trying to, go against the flow, trying to struggle, trying to figure it out, contemplating, ruminating, right? You really got to open yourself up, trust. You got to relax, right? Particularly when you're in her presence or when she's going to come around. You can't put your guards up. That's not going to get you there, right? How can you do that? How can you open yourself up to love a little more with this feminine? Because I sense you do care about her, right? I do see that. I mean, on the light side, you see her as the mother, as the empress, as someone who is nurturing, who unconditionally loves you. So what are your keys to love with her, to have more love with her? Yeah, you got to have faith. Trust your faith in the situation, right? You got to keep a positive attitude, stay hopeful, stay optimistic. Don't give up on love because of your issues from the past or what's happened in the past. And you have to be willing to brace a new opportunity with love for her. I feel like this card is about, second chances, giving her a second chance, right? Giving her another opportunity. Giving her another opportunity to work on the connection with you so that you can grow, expand, move to a new level, right? And how are you going to do that? Forgiveness, divine masculine. This is where it's at for you. It says nothing is gained by holding on to past disappointments. You got to let it go. You got to just let it go, right? Don't let it be another love TKO. You don't want to take another L on your record when it comes to love, divine masculine. And I think you might have a real one on your hands here. Okay, so we're going to get some love oracles just to round this out. What does Spirit want to tell you about this connection with your divine feminine? What does Spirit want to tell you? What does Spirit want to tell you, divine masculine? Okay. Time for a new beginning. A new adventure awaits. Embrace it and live your dreams passionately. Second chances. Yes. Look inside yourself for the answers. Examine what is causing you to feel this way. Don't be afraid to do a deep dive within and get clear on your issues, right? And then give yourself some time, but don't take too much time. It says you're trying too hard, right? You're struggling, trying to come to a conclusion, block things off, stuff things down. No. Don't resist. Let whatever comes up, come up. But at the same time, don't stall, divine masculine. Like, do what you need to do to move forward. All right. So those are your messages for Divine Masculine Monday. Thank you so much for tuning in. Tihanna Louise, Intuitive Coach Sultant. Love my Divine Masculines. Make sure you heart this, subscribe, like, follow, all that good stuff, and we will talk again soon. Peace.